hosted by Terry James, Uli, and Tane. All these guys are talking about some weird stuff. I'm glad you're here. You're listening to the Chaos Podcast, the greatest podcast in the world. You're listening to the Chaos Podcast.
I guess I might be the only one live.
Nah, man, you're here with us.
I was about to go all baby on him.
Hi, everybody.
All right.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Chaos.
What a hell of an intro right there. I like that. We weren't, we're just getting better. Technologically speaking, we got a website now.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we're kind of under construction, but it's there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
And
is chaosshow.com.
Hello to Rich. Good to see you in the chat room, Rich. Rich watching on YouTube today.
love to see it. Love to see it.
Rich
Look at
handling all our
Casey.
PR for the show. Appreciate that, Rich. Thank you, sir.
Casey's in the house. And before we get too far down the road, you can find this podcast at thechaosshow.com. We got that name. And I got to give a huge shout out to Mason, who he's part of the Midwest family. And he built this website. And he has taken my super janky, halfway high and drunken vision and being like, hey, how about this? So big shout out to him. So
Way
thank
to
you.
go, Mason. You kick ass, Mr. Mason. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah. So
Mason is just fucking shit, man. He
Cheers
is
to
the
Cheers
shit.
to Mason.
And the way you type in those commands, that shit is funny, man. Thanks.
All right. So
You notice the phenomenon that everybody that when you talk like a baby, your brain starts to convert into a child.
yes, it has this sound effect thing, and we were doing it off the air, and we realized that we actually take over the personality of what we think a little baby would be.
Oh my God. Well, that's like doing any impression though, right? Like you start doing Christopher Walken, all of a sudden you're like walking around going like, this thing with this guy.
That's true. You end up doing that. Hello to Randy Franklin, who's on here as well. Hello to people that are joining us now in the chat. This is show number what, guys?
It's the dirty 30, baby.
It doesn't feel like 30. 30 would be about the time that I quit doing them.
Yeah. Or that we blew up.
Yeah,
That's the power of three, Terry.
it is.
The power of three. When you have three, you have the power to pull through even when you're not feeling it on some of those nights, you know?
You think so, do you?
I think so. I think it's like when you see a triple mast ship pull in, like that bitch has got some power, you know? That's what we got here.
We got the nautical taint tonight.
Yeah, he's you're home right now? Are you? Oh, what's
God.
this about?
Sea shanties are coming up.
Here, I could sing a song if you'd like.
My name is Terry. I am not a fairy. I like eating tacos.
Very good, Terry. Very good, Terry.
Thank you. Good night.
It's better than anything we can put out from AI. That was genuine.
I forgot that how good I am at like, I can play the guitar. I can record the stuff. I don't need to go on AI and do that. That's my strong suit. I almost like gave away my intellectual virginity, you know, like I'll just do these fake songs. No, I need to stick to what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
so what are we going to do for the holidays, guys? Because I have to talk to you about some
God.
plans that I have.
Ooh. Well, did you
Okay.
guys have good holidays? We did. We talked about this already, right?
Thanksgiving?
I mean, if you call Thanksgiving a holiday,
Oh, all right.
Did you get anything good food wise?
Me?
Yeah, I saw you smoke some meat, didn't you?
Oh, that was like the day after. This was the weirdest Thanksgiving in my history. Not both of my kids were with their partners. All right.
Is that weird?
It was. I didn't have to cook for anybody. So I hung out, had a breakfast, made a fucking plant stand, drank coffee, and watched a Chiefs game. It was amazing.
that sounds like a perfect day.
Really?
Yeah. That was mine. How about you guys? What happened with you?
We just had some people over. That was it. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst. It was just, we had some good friends over and And it was good. I just am not. I don't. It could have been the greatest time in the world. I just don't get into Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Tank.
I did the whole big family Thanksgiving. Went up to Jacksonville to my uncle's house, full fine china and all the tenderloin and turkey. Man, it was great. My wife makes sure it happens every year.
Oh, so
She's
she likes the tradition because Sherry
She
loves
loves
the whole tradition. It's her favorite holiday. I should be more into it because it's like her favorite time. But to me, I just do all the cleanup and it's
And not even the tradition, like the host, the person who decides to host, that is a very stressful position to put yourself in. And the people that do it well year in and year out, they have like 10, 15 years of really kicking ass. Those people that's like in my mind, I will go like thinking about them positively forever. That is such a cool thing to do, to have people in your house, make a huge mess, buy all this food. And yeah, it's easy for the people, but it is hard on you, man. And I really appreciate that.
That's good that you appreciate it because Sherry said this thing that I thought she saw somewhere else. Because she goes, cooking for others is my way of showing my love. Shut up.
Jesus, dude. Marital bliss.
Well, I'm just saying that doesn't sound like anything she would say.
No, it sounds like something out of the back of an Oprah.
I think she got it at the card store.
I've said cooking is my love language. I cook for the people I care about. We have some new listeners here. I've been waiting for the Russian bots, and they finally seem to have made it.
Yeah,
Hello.
finally. Welcome, Russia.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, we had a little bit of we had some we've got some faith-based stuff. Just in case.
Nice.
He died on the cross for you, but he did come back to life. So
yeah.
And we have skincare people joining us today.
I'm loving him, dude. We're reaching out, and I'm stoked everyone's here. So the holidays coming up. Is that what you were asking about, Terrence?
Yeah, I mean, are we going to be doing the show over Christmas vacation and New Year's?
I'm down for it. I mean, I'm here, so
if I do it, it'll have to probably be on an app because I'm going to be out of town. The 20th through the 1st.
I have no idea where I'm going to be, but I'm committed to do it wherever I'm at.
Okay. All right. We need to know.
All right, we're in for it. Here's the thing, too. Can I make a confession to you, Lex and Terry types?
Yes.
I get in years past, I used to get so sad around the holidays because it's already a time that's kind of, man, I want to, because there's something about connecting with the people on the radio that even if at first you don't, I started getting invested in the stories, right? Whatever Dee's doing or whatever you guys are doing. And then when you take a break around the holidays, I'm like, fucking reruns. Like, it made me sad. I missed you guys.
Don't be sad.
Hey, Matt Hunt.
All right. No, look at that.
He's got a redhead wife and she's not pissed off at him.
That's a good thing. Yeah, I used to always, when I was a DJ playing music at the radio station, mainly K-Tide, they would always do a Beatles Christmas where you would just sit there and you'd play Beatles songs all morning long and you could play anything you want. And I would always volunteer to work because I didn't have anywhere to go.
Sure.
So I would always be the guy to volunteer to work, which was a big mistake because those songs are like 2 minutes long.
Oh boy.
So you were just you are just, by the end of the day, you're panicked, you're shaking, it's a sweat, it's brutal.
I would love to get some inside baseball from a long seasoned radio DJ to a rookie like me. You ready? Terrence?
I'm ready.
Okay, baby. So I have a request hour here on Q92.9. What I do is I take phone calls the hour before so I can line up the songs. You probably did live requests on K-Tide or somewhere at some point, yeah?
I just lie to people and say it was by request.
Well, my question always was because back in the day, they used to have like DJ assistants that would go over to the library of records and pull one out as soon as somebody called it in. But if someone were to call and say, hey, man, do you have, Nazareth right now? I'd be like, okay. Like you're trying to make time while you're finding the song. I didn't know how you guys did that back in the day.
Well, Devin, first of all, never had an assistant. And I never DJ'd when there were records. I started my career right after records were a thing. They were all CDs. So things got a little easier. But yeah, I mean, you would just, you would try to play what people want to hear, and then a lot of what you want to hear,
Yeah.
and
But
and get it done.
records and CDs, wasn't there carts?
There were those, but that's what they had commercials on.
Because when I first did that when you go into high school, you do your like, what career do you want to do for the rest of your life, whatever. And I picked radio, and when I played commercials, I played them off carts on the board. And so I just remember that being like what technology is this? I've never heard of it. So I was wondering if you did that one.
No,
Dude.
no, the carts were all. What would happen was when the next shift was going to come on for you, the people come on after you would pull their first hour of commercials for them, and they would have them ready to go, so they didn't have to hustle or anything like that. But it was just the commercials were on these little carts that look like 8-track cassette things, and you just pop them in and you'd play them. That's all it was. Thank you, Evan. You did not have floppy discs.
Hey, play that floppy dick, man.
I do have a floppy dick right now.
And no, I support the current thing. You cannot use racial slurs here. This is not the forum for that.
Why would you want to use a racial slur?
I don't know.
How do people get off on stuff like that?
I don't know. I've been listening to an audiobook about trolls and blackpilling and stuff like that. And it's interesting the amount of energy people get from the negativity they receive. But that ain't the place.
I would like to show a picture, if Uli would do this here, of a T-shirt that I saw that I thought was fantastic.
Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead, right now.
All right. I love this so much. It took me a second because I'm dumb.
Do you like it, Taint?
Yes, I do. I saw this and I did a little giggle. Chicken pot pie, 3 of my favorite things.
I like it. And if you don't mind, I would, let's start off with a little controversy today. Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Start off like that, although we just been dilly-dallying. If you guys would watch this video that I put in for Uli to play here, and just let me know what you think about the whole situation. Okay. Right. No judgment. Just sit back and watch the thing all the way through. It's about 1.5 minutes long.
Here we go.
All right.
Kill you.
To protect her 5-year-old daughter, a single mother shot and killed a road rage attacker in the street, and now she's facing the possibility of life in prison. 2 years ago, 32-year-old Catherine was rushing her feverish daughter to the hospital. As she approached an intersection, an SUV in front of her blocked the way. Catherine honked once to signal the driver, but the owner of the SUV, Jack Cooper, suddenly stopped her car and then got out, yelling at Catherine like he was out of control. He even jumped onto the hood and threatened to kill her. Terrified, Catherine warned that she was going to call the police, but Jack didn't stop. Instead, he tried to pry open the car door. As the situation grew more dangerous, Catherine was forced to raise her revolver. Later, when she learned that Jack had died despite emergency treatment, Catherine broke down in tears in the interrogation room. She never meant to kill him. She only wanted to protect her young daughter. In court, the prosecution accused Catherine of using force beyond what was necessary for self-defense. They argued that she could have stayed inside the car and waited for the police. But after reviewing the video of what happened, the judge believed that Catherine was indeed facing real danger. We cannot expect a mother with a young child to remain calm in a situation like this, the judge said, and decided to acquit Catherine. Do you think this verdict was fair?
All right.
Man, that is some intense stuff.
Yeah.
How do you vote?
I vote 100% dead.
Taint?
I second that because I have a child now and a gun, and I would use it in a second if I thought I was going to be in trouble with my kid. In a second.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm with you guys, man. That woman, she's clearly in fear for her life. Look at that guy. He looks like he's a dangerous person.
And the way I would have shot him just for spitting on my window.
Well, okay.
Which he did. He spit on the window there. It's like, look at this slob. This guy deserved everything he got. I don't have one, and I'm a guy I think has a little bit too much feelings for people. Mm-hmm. I have zero feeling for this guy.
Yeah.
I would say that just judging by the spit, he's pretty hydrated. And that was a hell of a loogie.
That was a nice loogie, wasn't it?
Dude must have a hydro flask in the car because he was He's
Well,
ready to do it.
And
I
for the prosecutors to suggest like, oh, it was more than excessive force, that's not a rational thought. And the other thing is that woman has to live with the fact that she took somebody's life for the rest of her life, which is going to be devastating. She didn't want to do that, but she felt she had no other option, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, I guess there would be that feeling, but did you really take somebody's life? What kind of life is that guy? What is that guy offering the world?
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You can't assume that everybody's life is equal. Yes, every life is important, but they're not all equal.
No,
You know,
this guy
some
was.
people are underperforming. Some people aren't doing anything good with their breath.
Yeah, I just saw this and it's weird because I went through all the emotions watching the video. Because at first I'm going, oh my God, this lady's in jail for that. And at the end, when they said that she got let off, what do you think? I was like, all right, there's a positive ending.
Yeah.
And this kind of leads me into the next thing. I've been spending way too much time online,
Okay.
scrolling, way too much time.
I know the feeling.
I consider myself somebody who has a healthy mind. No one else is going to say I have it, so I have to say it about myself.
Your first mistake.
But I do. I'm able to. I've got a good BS meter. I feel that I have a really good read on a person, if they're a good person or not. I have my whole life has been stuff like this. I've never bought into conspiracy theories. I've never bought into all kinds of crazy stuff. I know there are two sides to every story, all this kind of crap.
No Bitcoin.
Yeah, I just feel that I have a healthy mind.
No Beanie Baby.
Exactly.
Never got into that.
The other night, I'm laying in bed. I have an iPad that I would watch every once in a while when Sherry's falling asleep. And this was on the weekend. So I get my iPad and it was charging. It was all charged up, 100%. I pull it and I just start scrolling. Before I know it, my battery ran out. It's going, you have whatever. And I look up and it's almost 4 a.m. And I had just been scrolling and getting angrier and angry and angrier. It's not like I was I was watching street fights, which led to another thing. It was the craziest stuff. And I was just amped. I mean, my mind was just out of my mind.
By the way, thanks a lot, you fucker. You got me onto that street fight shit, and now I'm addicted to it. I had no idea that existed, but you can just see gang fights online. You can see like a 7-on-6.
What ended up going into my feed was stuff that I didn't even think they showed on it because I was on Instagram. Stuff that from some like Russian accounts where a guy comes walking across the street and they get shot in the middle of the street. And I'm just going, ooh, and I'm watching this whole thing, just feeling worse and worse and worse. And I'm getting angrier and angrier. And it hit me when it said my battery was low. And then I looked at the time and went, I've been doing this. This is what it's like to be suckered into an algorithm. And
how many hours was that, you think?
it was probably about 4 hours.
Yeah.
And now I scroll and I use that as an excuse. I like posting funny things to my Instagram account and all that kind of bull crap.
Yeah, you can weave it into your life.
But I realized I have to make a decision about this. I cannot do that anymore.
Uli, you do that kind of stuff too?
Yeah, unfortunately, I have been sucked into the TikTok world. And the way it manifests for me is I will get in the shower and just start watching TikTok, and all of a sudden I'm out of my hot water heater. And same thing, dude. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? A 35-minute shower as I'm just, and kind of like Terry, mine, and this is not a political show, but mine will be political in nature. I love to fuck around and find out videos and Rufus the Bull, just innocuous shit. And yeah. And my doctor and I have carpal tunnel. So that's probably from that.
Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, and I'll tell you why is because the algorithm doesn't work for me. It's supposed to, and I've done some research on this week because the other night scared me. Yeah. I was like, so I had to do a little research on it. And TikTok, they say that it's no longer what you want to see and watch. They will just feed you stuff that they think that you're going to be interested in. It's no longer stuff like that. And it's almost all political for me. And I don't like politics. I don't know where that is, but because I'm on it, I'm obviously scrolling to get away from it, and it just keeps giving it to me. There's nothing on there that has added to my life. And it's made me, all of this has made me think about who I want to be in 2026.
Interesting.
So what do you implement? What do you implement to get these? Yeah.
Well, how about you, Tane? Do you suffer from this?
I do, and it's acutely. So like overall, I don't think I do, but in a monthly basis, I will have 1 to 3 days where I just completely fall in the K hole that is online. Like,
well, especially if
"Ooh,
you're
what is that?"
by yourself in a hotel room at night.
Yeah, because a lot of times the TV is from another country and I can't plug in, so I'm either on YouTube or on, which I gotta say, YouTube is really like changed where it's kind of like in between TikTok and Instagram. Like it kind of seamlessly weaves between all these things now. It even shows TikTok videos in YouTube. So yeah, I definitely fall in. I'd say 1 to 3 days a month for sure. Solid.
It's weird because I watch TikTok, I mean, YouTube a lot, but I don't.
I see you on there all the time.
Yeah,
You're in my algorithm.
yeah, YouTube to me is not social media. I enjoy the whole thing. I don't watch a lot of it. I like posting to it. My whole thing is I really like commenting back to people. I like people that will comment to me. I like commenting back on them. I like, for lack of a better term, like Uli was talking about, having a connection with somebody. I don't want these fake things anymore. I don't want any part of it. So I've decided that in 2026, I am only going to do things that I believe are going to make me feel better after I do it. Anything to forward my life. And any of the content that I put out there, I want that to be for people who want to feel just a little bit better about themselves for spending a little time online.
Wow, that's a noble.
That's my goal.
Yeah, dude.
What is the filter? What is the litmus test for if what your new stuff that you're going to be posting is good?
Just more positivity stuff. I mean, it's not necessarily a filter. It's just, I'm not going to go down a conspiracy theory thing. I'm not going to try to
thing, like no conspiracy, no.
Yeah, I'm no rage baiting. I don't, listen, I will probably get 0 followers, but at least I'm going to feel better about what I put up there and who I interact with. I really want, I think that there's still a big opportunity in social media to actually meet some like-minded people and become friends with them.
Yeah, I love that idea.
There's that's right now.
Casey. I'm telling you, Casey is. You will not find a better advocate in your corner than Casey, man.
I love Casey.
Yeah, and you know what? I feels like Randy's right there. Hell yeah, Randy.
I mean, I think there's a place for people to want to go there, but the problem is that these algorithms, they will. Like I told you, I got scared enough after this happened that I've done research. Sure. And the research is that they are scientifically proven that something that gets you angry or something that gets your temperature up or things like that, you will spend more time looking at it than you will anything fun or funny.
Well, think about this, though. When you go to Google reviews for like a restaurant or something like that, you never go for the good ones. I mean, like, oh, they got 38 great reviews. You go right to the 0 star. You're like, well,
how bad can it be? And you look at that one.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You're right, though. Negative energy, man, it is far more attractive. I mean, that's what brought Darth Vader into the world.
Yeah, and doing this show, to me, I like this because we're friends, and the people that have been joining us in the chat every time, it seems like they're having a good time and they're participating as well. And I just, there's conversations that are had. And this is something that I want to continue doing because I was thinking about it. I went through all of my ideas that I had. And the first thing I thought of was obviously Lexitary and then this show. And then I'm going, is chaos going to be that for me? Am I going to feel better after doing this show? Well, and the answer is yes, obviously.
Awesome. Because if you don't, I don't want to do it with you, right? Like, I don't want to.
No.
I want all of us to do well and feel well. And I want other people to know that, the sea of negativity is so vast, right? We can find negative shit all day long. So how about we find something that unites us? I mean, it's part of the We're missing connection enough as it is.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound like it's one of those, those things or whatever, but I really think we're in a dangerous place as a human race in social media. I think it's a very dangerous place. And I'm going to do my best to be cognizant of it and to be conscious of it and to try to stop myself going down these crappy roads. So,
speaking of positivity, DJ Hidden asking if I'm ISIS. All right.
He's
Well-
Al Shabaab. I know the difference.
If you mean the Archer spy agency ISIS, yes, I'm with them.
we need a different acronym for what ISIS means for,
Hey, I recently got to do something cool for a listener that lives in Springfield. He is coming here to St. Augustine he's a huge Billy Strings fan.
Oh yeah.
They do a 3-day here in St. Augustine.
Fuck yeah.
He was in a lottery to get tickets, and he just hit me up as like, hey man, I didn't get the lottery and we didn't. So I found him some tickets locally here. 3
Hey,
days.
shout out.
So I vouched for him and I went out on a limb, and I will not do this for anybody else. So don't even try to hit me up. I just went out on a limb, $1,200 to get this guy.
Damn,
3-day Ford passes for 3 days apiece.
Billy Strings.
Yes, for Billy Strings.
I
That's
just
good.
It's
saw
so
Billy
cool.
Strings.
But I thought this was this guy's like lifelong dream to see him. Then he hits me up in the meantime and said, yeah, I'm going to see show like 38 and 39 this weekend. He's seen him 38 times.
His name's not Zach, is it?
What is it?
It's not Zach, is it?
No, I have it on here. I have it on
Okay,
the time. But it was cool. It's a cool Springfield connection
Yeah,
that I made
dude.
it at the golf appearance, X golf.
Yeah. Check this out. Let's talking about musicians and musical stuff. I didn't have time to crop these from Instagram or whatever, but I saw this today and it just made me laugh on every level, right? Prince was the only guy who could show up at your party in heels and steal your girlfriend and steal her clothes and steal someone else's girls in your girlfriend's clothes.
I know, dude. He was like one of a kind.
Bad
look at
motherfucker.
The
Bad
way
motherfucker.
that's written. See, that's positive right there. That's fun.
Yeah, I love. Well, and do you remember the Chappelle skit with Prince? It was like when they playing like shirts or skins. Who wants waffles? Like it was so. He was such an innocuous badass, right? And such a phenomenal guitarist, and just didn't give a shit, dude. He did
business wise, smart.
Yeah.
Have you heard the story that Jimmy Fallon tells about him in ping pong?
No.
Oh yes, but tell it.
I don't know the whole story. Okay. I mean, Jimmy Fallon tells the great story, but just the broad strokes. And Uli, if you know more, then please interject. But apparently they were going to play ping pong or something.
Mm-hmm.
And out of nowhere, Prince shows up in a limo at Jimmy Fallon's house. Is that right? I think it was at his house. Says we're playing ping pong.
Yep.
Because they challenged each other one day. They said they could do it. And out of nowhere, he shows up, knocks on the door, plays ping pong, doesn't say, he runs trash on him and beats him, and then just walks out of the house, doesn't say anything, and gets in his limo and drives off.
Yeah.
Like a ghost.
Yeah. Just that's game, motherfucker.
So a while ago, this is back when he's live, obviously, I worked a Prince show. And then after the show, we're all breaking down, the radio station stuff, and they're bringing out all these pallets of CDs. I'm like, what the hell is this for? And they're like, well, Prince worked it into that every ticket has a CD for free, so he could boost his CD. Prince was still getting CD sales as part of his his deal back then. So he boosted his CD sales that year by going on tour and including every ticket with a CD so he could make like a shitload of money. I was like, this guy is great. This guy's amazing. That's some
absolutely
stuff.
I'm trying to remember. There was an interview with a female celebrity, and I think she was on Fallon or something like that. God dang it. And maybe somebody in the comments will know this. But it ended up going, it was Chenoweth. Chenoweth. Yeah, the small blonde actress.
Christian Chenoweth, the weird chick.
Yeah. Kind of got a crush on her, so let's just calm down. That chain can cut glass. Anyway, she's from Oklahoma.
Okay,
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
she was telling Fallon or somebody, one of those, Jimmy Kimmel, one of them, that like he invited her, like her, somehow his assistant got a hold of her, and at first she thought it was bullshit, and he's like, I would like to have dinner with you. Like, so she goes to his house and everything, and she's walking around, and they have this dinner, and it's like a museum. They're like having salmon or something, just sitting across from each other, very awkward. And you're like, would you like to see my guitars? And she's like, yeah. And she goes downstairs, and he's just got, wall to wall, beautiful guitars. It's like, go ahead, play one. And she picks one out, and she's like, oh, wow, this is beautiful. I forgot what the guitar was. There was a bunch of scratches on the back. And she goes, oh, what's this all about? And he's like, that's where Elvis's belt buckle scratched it. And it was like one of Elvis's guitars.
That's mad.
Yeah.
And he just let her pick it up and play with it. Yeah, put that down.
Yeah, that's fine. That's Elvis's guitar. Just fucking go for it.
You hear stuff like that, and you go, "What? Where did I go wrong?"
Oh, I have several stops where I went wrong, and this fucking bus never made the right stop.
I don't want to think that way about life, but I don't want to compare myself to others, but there are times when you just go, I'm just not good at things.
You are good at things.
Well, let me ask you guys.
5-year-olds making millions unboxing shit on YouTube. Okay, the world is a construct.
Yes, and I would like to,
unbox stuff myself.
Yeah, do what I do as long as it's fun to me. As long as it's just fun. I have a question because I know a lot of Uli comes with questions sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes they're kind of deep. So I want to throw this one out there if you guys are ready.
Bring it.
Okay. This kind of goes with what we're talking about. Do you feel that you're doing enough?
Damn, dude.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not, but I'm close. I'm so close.
What does enough to you mean, Taint?
A little more organization. It's okay. I see it as focus with the follow through. And sometimes I lack the follow through. I gotta cross those T's and dot those I's. And I haven't been, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I have a business owner now, and this has been a big learning year, but it's like, those things where it's like, you didn't know how much you knew until you started down the path. I think it's like that, but I'm getting better and it feels good.
Okay.
I need the follow through and the focus.
See, when this question to me means more than just a specific thing in life. Like, I just, that's just for me. So Uli, what about you?
Yeah, I'm going to say, like the rented mule, you're not getting your deposit back, and there was a time where I do feel, we're human. We feel these external pressure points, right? Between school, the radio gig. People are starting to pick up that this is a real thing here, what we're doing. When I'm like, no, our show is a real show. This is not just a, and they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm trying to give myself a little grace, right? I'm falling way short, but guess what? I'm in the game. I'm here, and fuck it, man. I'm just grateful to be here. Really am. So yeah, I'm doing it.
So you feel like you're doing enough. That's great.
I do. Yeah.
That's great. I love that. You just got to give me goosebumps a little bit.
I want to be there, Uli, but I'm not there yet.
I'm very old.
I am so far away.
See, you have a really high bar raised for yourself, though.
I am so far from the person that I've always not even imagined that I want to be, that I know that I really am deep inside. It's like when I had no money, I was, like anybody else with no money. My credit was crappy, all kinds of stuff like that. But I knew I was a responsible person, but I just wasn't able to pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got money, the number one thing that I did was take care of that. All that stuff's taken care of. I got a perfect credit rating and all kinds of stuff now, but it took a long time. But I knew in my heart when I was broke that I was a responsible person. My actions show differently. And see, that's the problem. That's who, and I have so many.
You want your actions to be in line with your ethos.
With the vision that I have of myself.
Okay.
And it's not even just a vision. It's not like I want to be this person. It's this that I know why I'm here on earth. I know that what I'm supposed to be doing, and I just haven't been able to pull it off yet.
Has it on your shirt right there.
Whoa,
Improve.
whoa.
That's improv.
Improve.
Sorry.
Improve. It says it on your shirt. Improve.
I gotta learn.
Have a heart attack and die now. It's worth it. Fuck yeah.
There's a game right there. There's our promo.
Set. He's gonna improv.
Gotta get that E.
Dude,
on your shirt. Improve.
improv, and then in parentheses an E on the end. Fuck yes. Merch idea.
Club, man.
Yeah, the chaos improvement plan, improv plan.
That's what we'll do a new shirt that says improv, but at the end of the V,
Yeah.
little teeny E.
Yeah.
E that's about to fall off.
This has been worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a hard question to ask yourself too, because it's like a person that is outwardly a liar would say that, yeah, I'm doing enough, man. And then every night, like cry themselves to sleep.
Well, and I don't want to seem arrogant, like I think I'm doing enough. I just feel in my heart like I'm recognizing that you can beat yourself up to no end, right?
Exactly.
You can look at it like it's never going to be enough, or you can look at it like at the end of the day, am I pouring myself into what I'm supposed to be doing?
Exactly.
So Terry, you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So what is that?
For me, it's really personal.
Okay, you don't have to share it.
It's just I know why I'm here. It's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay.
I just have always known why I'm supposed to be in this universe at this time. And I don't think I'm doing enough to
see, because I'm having a vision, as you
welcome
say,
people into my world.
I'm having a vision of you in orange Hare Krishna robes at an airport, bringing back an old tradition. Maybe that's not it.
No, that's not it.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
no, but it's you know, and I do some of it. Some people will actually say that, you know, you do this if I told them.
Oh yeah.
In certain areas of my life. But yeah, I mean, as far as I don't think I'm enough as a husband, although I think I'm pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know? I think that, you know, career-wise, I think that I'm doing the best I can. Personally, it falls short a lot. You know, I don't like judging people. I don't want to gossip. I don't want to do any of that crap.
Yeah, and I love what Casey's saying right here too. Your insights and authenticity shines. I really like that, because actually you do come up, and this is not a you know, massage you into orgasm scenario, but Casey and I talk a lot in the cubicle there. I call it that, the cubicle with a Q, before we go on air. And it's like, man, you're always mining for something positive, and that's really way more inspirational than you might know. Like, we look to that as people who are new to the industry and be like, I want to have his mindset. So it's influential.
I always thought, and this will help you guys a little bit with this, I always thought that I was going to be somewhat in the self-help industry, because it changed my life when I was 15. And I always thought that was going to be, but I always knew that, well, no one's going to ever, I don't want to say take advice, but no one's ever going to look at me as that until I am a success, until I do all these certain things, check these things off my list. And then that whole industry changed. And I don't want any part of it. No part of it. And I feel like it's a loss for me. I feel like I lost a friend. You know, it's really strange. So whatever I do, it's going to be along the lines of almost like the anti thing of that. And this fills into this category, by the way, because we have these kind of conversations.
Yeah.
You know, and we also joke and laugh and make fun of people's boobs. You know, that's what we do.
Like you're the anti-influencer or something?
Not even an influencer. I don't even want to go that far. I just want to be, I just look at these people as used car salesmen. You know, I'm not going to have some digital thing for people to buy. I'm not some sort of coach. I just want to talk to people like you guys. That's why I really enjoy this show.
Mhm.
Just talk to people that are going through the same thing and
Mhm.
want to be better.
Mhm.
That's it. You know, I've watched Tank grow like crazy. I've
Yeah,
known Tank for years.
almost 20 years now.
Has it been that? I thought it was
Yeah.
even longer than that.
It might even be because wait, I was 40 now, and it
Well,
started when I was 18 or so. So
So
yeah,
22
22
years.
years. Could
Yeah.
you imagine?
But I've watched him change and I've watched him grow. And we've had certain talks like this from time to time. Tainted I have.
And you've been influential on the way when I've like needed a little this or that. You know, I'm like a little paper sailboat, and you're like, "Oh, hold up, little boat, get back on the
And
the
so
lake."
have you.
there."
You've inspired me throughout the way to take chances in life, to get over certain fears of the way I think that people are going to look at me. You know, that's what a friendship is.
Yeah.
And that's what this show is to me.
That's
Also,
awesome.
I went on the air talking about putting dildos up my butt too, so that was also a good way to kind of break the ice with people too.
Yeah, listen, I love dirty jokes. I love off color. I love all this. That's never going to change.
When we met Uli, I was like, "This guy's special, though. This guy is." Even after the first show, I told Terry, I was like, "There's something about this guy."
Yeah. Yeah. He called me after the first show and I told Taint about how I felt about Uli when I first really was able to spend a couple of seconds alone. It only took me a couple of seconds to be with him to go, this is one of my people.
Oh boy, I got such a boner right now.
And he's a single guy too, so we get to live vicarious for him. It's awesome. It's a
Yeah,
little
it's fun.
Yeah,
secret agent.
yeah. Well, yeah. No, I can't tell you how much. Like I said, and Terry, you've done this from the beginning. I don't know what we're all doing. It's like we're accepting awards we haven't accepted yet or achieved yet. But I am so grateful because I kept saying to Terry at first, I'm like, hey, thanks for letting me just be a part of it. I just going along for the ride has been amazing, and realizing that we all contribute something kind of wonderful, and I'm so grateful for the. I just never want to lose sight of that. Right, like this is not. It's not earned. It's just being honest.
Yeah, and it's trusting your gut on who to like Casey. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
love
Oh,
her. I
oh,
love her. I don't know her nearly as much as I'd love to know her,
yeah, yeah. She is.
but I love her. The vibe, the passion, it just shows through, and I'm like, I get inspiration from her.
Trust that gut feeling because we got hired kind of at the same time, and so we do the same thing, like kind of pep talks, because there's a lot of changes at the station, right? There's been 102 is now a sports station. We went to 92.9. She's got new roles, and it's not hard for either of us to feel like, what are we doing here? Are we part of this? But I keep telling her, I'm like, hey, we hired on as rookies together. If they didn't like what we were doing, we'd be gone, so let's just keep going.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
It's no fun working for other people, and that's kind of what I hope this stuff turns into.
Yeah.
I don't want to work for anybody.
Speaking of working for somebody, I had a police officer friend send me this one, which I thought was pretty good. Firefighter application, can you nap? Yes or no? And what kind of mustache do you have? And I got to tell you, these days, it's not a whole lot different. But you were talking about how our good friend Sarah also loves a good mustache ride. And I just thought that was funny enough for me to be like, yeah, guys,
Yes.
if you thought I had a great career, that's pretty much the application.
We should get her on the show. This should be our next guest, Sarah, because she's got so much stuff going on. We'd love to send some people to even to her show.
That's another person who you don't see the full deal.
Yeah, for
She's
sure.
nice.
Yeah.
She's an authentic soul in and out.
It's crazy, but yeah.
And here's it's called a segu, I believe, or a transition, whatever.
Sagui.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I really want to reiterate, if you're just joining in, we now have a website. All right, thechaosshow.com. And this is where you can go, because one of the questions I get, and I know you guys get it as well, is like, how do I find your show? And the joke was, well, that's part of the chaos, because we really didn't know what we were doing. Again, big shout out to Mason for building this page for us.
Thank you, Mason.
Yeah, you can go on there.
Pulls it all together. This is where you can go and see old episodes and see
old episodes, bios. You can find out as Terry's doing projects with Butter, or Taint is in wherever Taint to stand. will be updated, bios and other projects, but at least this way you have one place you can go to catch the show live and old episodes. So
Yeah. So we'll start sending people to that. So thank you for everybody for making that happen, Uli, and of course Mason.
yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. I'm like, I like that. I haven't done something pretty. Put snowflakes on it. And he did.
Oh, some more snowflakes. Let me turn those up.
I'm such a simple person. I'm like, wait, did you make that graphic go up and down? That's cool. He's like, that's nothing.
That's good. I know people like that just amaze me.
I know.
So Taint, where are you going next?
I just got a call today that they're like, emergency. Can you go to? And then the wheels spun and ended up. Do you want to go to Bahrain, which is like a tiny little island in the Middle East?
Mm-hmm.
Between, where the hell is it between?
How do you even get there?
Dubai? No, it's between Saudi Arabia and Dubai, and are in there.
Mhm.
How do you get there? I don't fucking know, man. I think you fly through Chicago or something.
Take a plane. I think you take a plane. You'll want to plane on that one.
So
I don't know.
when is this happening?
I don't know. They said ASAP, but then they didn't get back to any of the details. So I'm sure I'll find out tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure I got a picture of the damage of what I got to repair. I said, yes, I can do that. And they said, so it's probably going to be first of the year. I got to go to San Francisco here next weekend after that. And then there.
All right.
So
That's
here's
good.
how can I tell you how I picture this going down? Because we imagine, like we've told you before, we think your home studio is looking much better, far less like a ISIS prison cell, which we love.
Curtains, guys.
Yeah, it still looks dark, and there it is. But
nice.
When you go overseas for these jobs that we don't really even know what you do, it's like, yeah, shit went down. I picture that scene in John Wick with all those women that are dressed kind of like rockabilly chicks, and they have old technology, and they're like, order number 664, order 664. And they, like your number pops up. They're like, yeah, go ahead and call Tyler, who's in Florida. He can do it. Like, that's how I picture your dispatch system. Like, you just get a call from a phone that blows up when you're done. I don't know how that goes.
Yeah, I got a couple contacts, and they just like, I have blackout dates. I shoot them, and then they like shoot me back. Like, do you want to go to East Africa? I'm like, no.
I have a different vision of this there, Uli, that you do in Taint. I have a feeling he doesn't know how powerful and scary things are that he's doing.
So he's just like a delightful.
I think what's that show that Jim Carrey did where he was just living his own little life and people had a camera on him?
The
Truman Show.
Yeah, great movie.
Like that. I think that you, by the way, filmed in Seaside, Florida. I think that you don't know exactly how important it is what you're doing and how dangerous it is what you're doing. And you're some sort of secret agent that doesn't know you are.
The best kind of secret agent doesn't know what he's doing.
Exactly. I think that's what's going on with you. And I hope I just didn't ruin your gig.
You didn't, but I've all my whole life have loved the movie Forrest Gump and just the way he like kind of danced through life. And that's exactly what I'm doing here.
Yeah. You have somebody like puts a backpack on you, says, don't open this. Okay. Don't open this. Just walk from here to Bahrain, drop it off, and then come back.
And if you make it back, you get paid.
I have a homework assignment for you guys.
Okay.
Maybe you will or you won't do it. Have you ever seen the movie Being There?
Oh yeah, I've seen Being There.
Isn't that the best?
Sorry.
It is an old movie.
Okay.
And it's who's in it? Shirley MacLaine and what's the guy that what's the guy that played Pink Panther?
I'm looking it up now.
Oh, Peter, what's his name?
Sellers.
Peter Sellers. It is it's the way that I believe life works. That if you move through life knowing, just being you, believing something about yourself, it will happen. And that very last scene is so damn powerful.
I don't want to ruin it, but you really have to see this movie.
You have to see it.
Beautiful film.
You have to see it. And it is a film. It is such a great movie. And it'll show you how powerful the mind truly is if you just don't care.
It's called Being There. Okay. Yeah. All right. That actually leads me to my question for the evening, which I just came up with thanks to Improv E.
Your shirt says it. You're improving.
Yeah, exactly. Improv E, your life. What are some movies that you guys have not seen that everyone says, "Oh my God, I can't believe you haven't seen this"? Like I get yelled at by Leslie almost daily because there are some pretty mainstream movies that I haven't seen. I know how they end up. I've not seen, and I'll give you my top 3. I've not seen Titanic. I know how it ends.
What? I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I've not seen Weird Science.
I've seen that.
Yeah, right. And I'm trying to think of the other one that everyone knows and I haven't seen. But those are 2. When I tell people, "Oh, I've not seen that," and they're
Weird Science is jerk it material, man.
That's what I saw my science
Oh,
project.
that girl, yeah, she was so hot in that.
On it late at USA, up all night. You could jerk.
What was her name? She doesn't look anything like that anymore. What was her name in Weird Science? Anyway, yeah, I have one for you, Uli, on this one.
Here
I
we
have
go.
never seen Star Wars.
Oh fuck, dude.
He's never
Okay.
seen Star Wars.
No need.
No need.
I want to judge you so harshly, but I've never seen any of the Lord of the Rings.
Me neither.
That's Token, man.
I've never seen. I don't do well with fantasy.
Well, that's your problem. You do great with fantasy.
What are you talking about?
I don't.
You want girls to wear fucking plastic on their skin?
That's a different kind of fantasy. I'm not asking them to fly in on a dragon.
What's the difference? One's got an antenna on her head.
I'm telling you, elf ears and latex. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, Terry, excuse me, could you take off that third eye? And I don't like that beak you have. Okay, that's pretty hot. All right, let's do it.
No, I mean, I like to fantasize about certain things that I believe are attainable.
But the world of fantasy.
yeah.
Okay. How about you? What
Desire.
big movie have you not seen that everyone's like, "Oh my God, I can't fucking believe you haven't seen that"?
What is okay? I don't know for a fact if I've seen what are some of these ones that what's the one where they're in the hotel and there's like a murder, Jack Nicholson
The Shining?
Yes, I don't know if I've seen The Shining or if I've seen all the pieces and I kind of get what happens. I think I need to watch The Shining.
Well, if you like to watch skinny women chain smoke, it's going to be right up your alley. that poor woman. She gets emphysema in the movie.
Have you ever watched Dead Poets Society?
Yes.
Yes.
That's great.
Love that one.
Field of Dreams.
Absolutely.
Love it.
100%.
These are all matinee type movies, like falling asleep with my dad on the couch.
See, Field of Dreams to me, everyone goes, "That's a baseball movie." That was not a baseball movie.
Oh, it's a life movie.
That is to me, that is not a fantasy. That is real.
Yeah, it's fathers and sons.
Not even that. It has nothing to do with fathers and sons. It has to do with listening to an inner voice and watching the real stuff happen.
Okay, I believe you. You go, Terry. Now I feel dumb.
No. There's that part too. But yeah, I mean, I love that stuff.
There also was the underlying subtext about how corn is propping up our economy, and they were using it as an adjunct for that.
There is that, and about the underlying subtext about how you don't want to ruin a crop of corn for to make a baseball diamond.
Silly.
It's
Corn is
baseball, Ray. They have one thing: baseball.
Do you have any movies or things that your traditions for Christmas?
Oh, 100%. I don't get into the Die Hard. Is it not? People overlook Gremlins, a fantastic Christmas movie.
True.
Of course, Christmas Vacation, because it's just that goes into heavy rotation. Unpopular opinion: I don't like Elf, and I like Will Ferrell.
Wow.
That is an unpopular
That's a
opinion.
big fuck you to Christmas, isn't it? And I don't like Elf with Will Ferrell. So
take that. No, I like it. I love what people are saying in the chat, by the way. DJ hid 2 girls, 1 cup.
That is a Christmas classic.
That is a Christmas classic.
This one's PG-13, but it's really good. The Santa Claus with
Tim Allen.
With Tim Allen.
Yeah,
I've not seen that.
You would not like it, Terry. Don't watch.
My theory on Elf is this: Will Ferrell does great when he has a partner. On his own, not so much. Kind of like Bobby Lee and
Zoe
Andrew
Deschanel's
Santino.
his partner.
Huh?
Zoe Deschanel's his partner. They even do a duet together.
Dream Girl. I get this. I just don't like it. Sorry.
All
I
right.
don't like it.
Well-
What's your Christmas movie traditions? Do you guys go old school or what?
Sherry does. I do Sherry stuff. She has to watch the Grinch, the original Grinch, not the one with Jim Carrey, but the Grinch. You know,
the animated one.
the animated one. She
The
has
original
to,
one.
she has to watch the claymation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She's got to watch. What's that? Rudolph.
I'm cute.
I'm cute. Yeah. I'm cute. I'm cute. She says I'm cute.
You know what? Home Alone is also in there for me. I love Home Alone.
Hell yeah.
It's
Buzz.
Here's the thing, and I love the memes that come out. This is why the internet is actually fun when they come out and say stuff like, "I want to know what fucking job Kevin's dad had to afford that house and all those kids."
NPR did a price breakdown of it, and they said that given inflation, he makes like $560,000 a year to live in that place in Chicago.
That's like the whole Sex in the City breakdown. Like, what do they do? Or Friends, same thing.
See, that's the problem I have with people right there. And this is where Sherry falls into the people category. You know, let's just say you like this movie that you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's always that one person with inflation. They're never going to hold that movie.
Yeah. She can never suspend reality enough.
Yeah. Sherry's like, they would never do that in real life. And I'm like, well, of course not. It's, it's a movie. Just relax, just be in the moment and enjoy it. But she will nitpick the hell
Here's
out
your film, Sherry. It's a fucking mime who turns to the camera. A single tear falls down his face, and then it goes end.
She would say that wasn't a real tear. They had to they photo op that in.
The one I liked was when they said, at any time Kevin could have called the cops in Home Alone. He wanted this, right? Like he did, like he was in control the whole time.
Oh God!
Her name that's the actress that's with Eugene Levy and all this stuff. The mom from Home Alone.
Oh God!
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara. I love her.
Correct.
She's amazing. I had a crush on her in Beetlejuice back in the day. That's how old that one is.
Trying to think of the older chicks that I've had crushes. I love Helen. What's her name? Helen Mirren.
Oh yeah.
She seems dirty to me.
Or Helen in Christmas Vacation. She's ageless. Helen, are you smoking?
Or Helen that worked at the cafe counter in Wings.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Man, I can't even tell you the last time I've heard a Wings reference.
I love Wings.
Lowell. That was a great show.
Antonio Scarpacci, Monk himself.
The cab driver. And the old dispatcher who's like always like moments away from a heart attack. Like you're running at one airlines. He's like, like you run a ferry from Boston to whatever, dude. Calm down.
Nantucket.
Yeah.
He even remembers where it is.
Fucking huge Wings fan.
I love that show so much.
That was I need to watch that. Oh, remember I told you guys I was going to go back and watch Rockford Files?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, how did that turn out?
Don't.
It didn't hold up or what?
At least the first couple episodes. The first couple episodes were the longest, most boring. I'm going, we Sherry and I are looking at each other. We liked this. They'll shoot. They don't think they knew what editing was.
No, it was pre-cell phone. They had your ass back then. If it was on TV, they fucking had you.
It was crazy. I mean, it's like if they're doing a thing, let's just say they're driving down the street in Las Vegas. They're literally driving down the street in Las Vegas with no context of anything. And it goes on an uncomfortable amount of time to where you're going, are they going to edit to something? What is going on? It's just
turn signal.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing. At least the first episode was that brutal.
I think
they got some notes after the first episode.
I'll tell you one that hasn't disappointed. Maybe that should be our Christmas assignment or our holiday assignment. Rockford Files, maybe we throw that one to the side, but find a show that maybe you grew up on and try to rewatch a couple of episodes.
Well, that's what I'm doing right there. But we committed that we're gonna watch all of them.
I
But
can't believe and how many is there's a lot, right?
there's like 5.5 or 6.5 seasons, and the seasons are 22 episodes each,
Jesus Christ.
except for the last season because they only did a half a season because Jim, whatever his name is,
James Garner,
James Garner said, "I don't want to do this anymore."
And I hate to ask, are you going to do a podcast limited series on the Rockford Files with you and Sherry?
No, but I do want to do a podcast. Maybe we could do this this is a podcast idea I had for a long time, and I think that we are just the guys to do this.
I love this.
Where we review movies that only have boobs and car chases in them.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Topless, they have to be and it has to be the same thing, the same movie.
Yeah.
For us to review the movie, it has to have a car chase and a topless woman.
Can I put one out there for us to review for next time?
Yes,
Gone in
please.
60 seconds. The
original
update. The update.
Nicolas Cage?
Yes. Nicolas Cage.
And there's boobs in it?
Believe who is
Jolie?
Jolie, yeah.
With
at our tittiest, at our biggest tittiest and skinny waist.
Well, good. I think that we're gonna do this.
Remember that scene where Nicolas Cage they're listening to Lowrider and then he goes or whatever. Dude, I like that movie. Okay, let's watch that for the next time.
Yes, let's go.
We will review it.
This has been an exciting night, guys. Make sure you're checking out thechaosshow.com, anybody who's still with us, because you can find old episodes. There's a lot of double episodes on there. That's because I'm technologically incompetent, but we will continue to build it out so it's very friendly and easy for you. So you can find stuff like Terry's Butter Show. Maybe Tank gets detained in Bahrain. I don't know if he's going to make those videos anymore. But
I'm going to let you guys know how you can perform your own strip search.
Nice. And the Butter Show is still being edited, by the way. And when it gets posted, you're going to go, I thought you said you were editing this.
I thought you said it was going to be good.
Dude, the hype for this show has got me so like people
I'm afraid. But I'll tell you, I'll give you the first thing is Sherry and I talking about how we came across to be big fans of butter and the story. And we have a prop to show you what made us love butter and go down a butter road. Then the first thing we'll be doing is the difference between salted and unsalted butter, and then the deadliest sandwich known to mankind.
Damn. Like the Kerrygold execs are like, what's going on over there in Seattle? Also, I got my first random comment and compliment that I'm going to take, fellas, right here. Well, Lance, there's all the F with this.
Lance said, what the fuck is that N-word's beard?
First of all, I kind of feel like that's a badge of respect. So, right on, brother.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night. Thanks for being with us today, everybody. And yes, we have a website. Soon we will have a store up there where you can get Chaos shirts and other types of swag. That'll be up there.
Maybe improv e-shirts.
Yeah. Improv e-shirt. I'll take one if you guys want me to.
I love this so much.
I think we need one. We'll do an improv e-shirt.
I love this so much. Well, thanks, guys. And thanks for everyone for joining in again. We are very grateful for it. We're having a lot of fun, and we hope you stay around for the ride. I'm going to hit end stream. Like